everyone, I'm Shaylee. I'm here to tell you a little bit about a new product I've been trying out. The people at Fusion Beauty were nice enough to send me one of their brand new primers. It's the Prime Results. They have a new line of primers out. There's 4 different ones. This one is the Acne Control Primer because I have really oily skin that is very prone to acne. They also have an anti-redness primer, a anti-wrinkle primer, and a brightening primer. So everybody is able to find something that they need in a primer. To be honest with you, I didn't use a primer before this. I have had bad experiences with the silicone-based primers as they tend to break me out. But I decided to give this one a go because it is specifically for anti-acne and it's got a lot of good ingredients in it to help fight your acne. So I've been trying this out for about 3 days now. I will give you my first impressions of the product. When I first opened it and got it, I was just kind of testing it out on the back of my hand and reading the ingredients and so on. And I was thinking, oh man, this seems a little bit thick. It's not really like a gel that I'm used to or a silicone base that I'm used to. It's kind of more of a cream, and I noticed a lot of silicones in the primer. So I was a little nervous to try it out. There's also some shea butter in it, which I am terrified to put on my face because it sounds really rich. But I did try this out. This is my 3rd day using it. I must say I am incredibly impressed with the results that I have seen. I will show you the bottle here. So this is what it looks like out of the package. It's yellow, which is the first thing I noticed. It's got a nice pump. It's such a nice bottle. I love it. So I'll just show you the texture of it. So there's just a little bit. It is a cream, but when you rub it in to your hand, it really does disappear and doesn't leave your skin feeling heavy. So the first day I put it on, and I just apply it with my fingers. Nothing fancy, just one pump. Apply it all over my face, down my neck a little bit. I use a different area around my eyes, or a different primer around my eyes, sorry. So I just made sure to apply it, especially to my oily parts, my T-zone, nose, that kind of stuff. At first I noticed that it wasn't heavy. It absorbs into your skin really fast, which is great because I hate the feeling of stuff on my skin because I'm like, oh, it's just gonna break out. It's just getting so clogged. I can feel it happening. I'm oily. Like, I just hate that feeling. So I was very happy that it just absorbed into my skin really fast. Another thing that I was happy about was it didn't feel like I was adding an extra layer because it did disappear so fast. So I'm just going to tell you the ingredients in the primer, the main ingredients that are helpful and beneficial for your skin. It contains salicylic acid, which is a great exfoliant. It's in a lot of anti-acne products. I use it all the time, so I'm glad that that's in there. It also has rosebud active, which reduces the look of pores, which is, oh, yay, yay, yay. It has evermatte, which reduces shine and the appearance of pores and decreases oil and sebum. Not only does this primer have anti-acne benefits, but it also has long-lasting pore shrinking benefits. It has some stuff that nourishes your skin, like the shea butter, and some really neat words that I can't pronounce that sound really great. So it's got some really great ingredients in it, and I'm very excited to continue using it and see how my skin improves. Yellow shade is actually really interesting. It's yellow because yellow helps neutralize any of the redness in your skin. So if you have any breakouts that are really red and you apply this over top of it, it actually decreases the redness, which I love, and gives your face a really nice fresh canvas to work on. So you won't need as much foundation, you won't need as much concealer, your face will look a lot more fresh and not like caked on. So now for my experience with this primer. I'm going to tell you all the things that I really liked, some things that I didn't like, and just my overall experience with it. So the first day that I used this, I really did enjoy it. It's funny. It's a funny story, actually. I put it on in the morning before I went to school, and I go straight from school to work, and then I have a super long day, and by the time I get home, my makeup always looks terrible. I just have no time to be touching it up. I have no time to be using blotting papers. I just leave it. It's on in the morning, it's on for the day. And the first thing I noticed when I was driving home that day was I looked in my rearview mirror and I was still completely matte. My skin did not look oily, did not look shiny. There was no trace, not even on my nose, and I have really oily skin. So that was my first amazement. And of course, I'm pretty skeptical when it comes to things that can control my oil because I've never really had anything that worked. So I'm like, oh, maybe I just wasn't oily today. So the next day I tried it again and the exact same thing happened. And I was so happy that something is finally controlling the oil in my skin. My makeup is lasting longer. My makeup looks better. I don't use as much makeup when I use this. It's honestly a fantastic product and I didn't expect it to work so well on controlling my oil. I did expect it to be a really good primer and fill in my pores and reduce my redness and all those kinds of things, make my makeup last longer. I just didn't expect it to help with my shine and oil control that much. It's better than my just oil control products. It's better than powders. It's better than anything I have tried. So if you have oily skin, you guys have got to check this out. I couldn't believe the difference. It is amazing. So I'm so happy I found this. I'm so happy that the people at Fusion Beauty were nice enough to send me a sample of this to try and share my experience with you guys. I am looking so much forward to seeing everybody else's videos on the brightening primer and the anti-wrinkle primer, and if they work half as good as mine has worked, I suggest everybody to get any single one of these primers. I know what my mom's getting for Christmas. I hope she doesn't see this. But she is always looking for a good primer, so I'm getting her one of these. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. I had an awesome experience trying this out and sharing my thoughts with you. I hope that you guys will come visit me on my blog at cosmeticallycurious.blogspot.com. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have a great experience with this primer as well.